Hi everyone, once again, thank you so very much for clicking on my video today. Hold on, I get the chair. Okay. My name is Christine. Welcome, excuse me. Welcome to my channel, The Budget Box. Man, I feel like it's been forever since I filmed a video. Well, maybe that's because it was. And I feel very awkward right now. Like, it's like my first time filming a video. That was such an awkward feeling the first time you did your video. Like the first video you ever put out. It was just bad. It was just bad. Anyway. Thank you very much for joining me today. Hi to all my new subscribers. We did bring on a couple more as I've been watching that. And thank you. I do appreciate everybody clicking in and tuning in and seeing what we're got going on today. So we have cash stuffing. I got paid last Thursday, and I've had my grandson for the last 4 days over the whole Labor Day weekend. That was fun and exciting and tiring. But he's just so cute. We had so much fun. So one grandma got my granddaughter and I got my grandson, and we had so much fun. He's such a great kid. So if I could quit my job and watch him full time, man, I would. But my daughter doesn't pay health insurance. I mean, she doesn't pay me to watch him, but she doesn't offer health insurance. So it's not going to happen. But anyway, so today we're going to be doing part 1 of my cash stuffing. If you are interested in watching that and watching some future videos, I would appreciate it if we could subscribe, hit the red button, thumbs up, like, share, hit the notification bell. Any help at this particular point is very much appreciated. So we are going to do, like I said, part 1 for my new subscribers. If you go back and see some of my videos, I have like 6 or 7 binders. So it's kind of hard to do all of them in one video because then it's like, over an hour. So I split them up. I do 3 or 4 binders in one video, and then I do a part 2. And then I do my savings challenges, and I try to throw up some shorts, in between there, depending on how busy life is, because we're all just busy, and we're all tired, and we're all life just beats you up sometimes, but you got to just just pick yourself up and continue to move on. But that's what we do, and enjoy everything that you can. So, okay, so let's jump right in. I have what I think are the denominations that I need. I think so. I think I got them. Well, you know what? We're just going to do it and find out if it's right or not. I don't really know. Anyway. Okay. So let's pull out Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy is my, my change jar. I don't have a whole lot of change. Believe it or not, this is usually only about half of what I normally do. But she is set up into 4 different sections. There is save, spend, donate, and invest. I emptied her already once this year, and I think it was June. I would love to go back and check, but my phone did not record my video, so that just... Anyway, we're gonna move on. We're just gonna move on. As you can see, there's no random or there's no specific way I put change in here. I just put it in wherever it is, and how much money it comes out with, that's how much money it comes out with. So I am saving for a down payment on a new car. I usually take my spend money and use it for something for me, massage, whatever. I donate to my local cancer walk, and I am looking to invest in some retirement funds because this old lady's getting tired. So I know I have like 10 more years, 9 more years. Okay, 9.5 more years. But the more money I can put away, the more, maybe earlier. I doubt it, but you never know these days. So, so as you can see, it's in 4 sections, and probably by the end of the year, I will empty her again. So we call her Miss Piggy. Okay, let's move on to my little vinyl money holder. It's kind of not my wallet. This is my wallet, but I do keep my money in here. It's just, I don't know. I like it. I like how it's kind of, you know, in the couple of envelopes that I do have here. And I like this better. This keeps me more organized in my money rather than just throwing it all in my wallet and then I don't know where it is or where, because that doesn't have clips in it to have envelopes. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Gas is going to get 75, 50, 60, 75, because it's not moving much. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I know I'm probably going to have to fill up for gas tomorrow, because when you take 4 days off, you work for the next 10. Anyway, okay, so food is going to get 55, because I did already buy for last week. Okay. Me, which is every day, is going to get 10, right? So that will get 10. And then I have another one for miscellaneous, and I just throw 5 in here just in case I run over in any other category. Okay, so this is it. This will hold me over for about a week. And then I get paid again next Thursday, and we will restuff this again, but it keeps me organized. I bought this a while back. It didn't have anything on the cover or anything like that, so I added in my little decorative little vinyl on the front. So, okay, so my little wallet, money wallet is done. Let's see where we're going to go next. Okay, let's start with my monthly bills. How about let's start with that, because that's first on my list over here. Okay, so home loans. I do have a cheat sheet over here that I'm just kind of that I'm just looking at a little bit, and so don't mind me if I kind of veer off this way. Okay, so let's do home loan payments. Oh, speaking of which, I got to make that payment tonight. I'm going to put 50 in here. So today is 9, I think it's 9/5, maybe. So we're going to put 50 in here, which should bring us to 650, which is great. Okay, let's counter up. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 600, 20, 40, and 50. So this is 650. Okay, so she is done. Let me just kind of cross her off so over here and keep track. Let's see what we got. All right, so trash is going to get 11. So 10 and 11. My trash bill is $22 a month. I'll need to pay this next week. So 10, 20, 21, and 22. Oh man, that's an L. Let's see. Oh, it's, I collect, I put away dollar bills for my grandchildren. So if you look at the letter on the side of the dollar bills, I collect L and G's. L is for my grandson Lane. G is for my granddaughter Maya, but her nickname is G Baby. So I'm going to put this one to the side and take another one and see if it's going to throw my count off or not. Okay. Fill this in. It's kind of, the heat finally broke, at least here in the upper Midwest. But now it looks really cloudy and stuff, which is fine because we could use a little bit of rain. But yeah, it finally broke this morning. I think the high today was only like 80 something degrees, but hopefully we'll get some rain out of it. We could use just a little bit. Okay. All right, let's see what we're going to get on to next. Medical. Yes, we do have medical. We're going to put 10. I think I did a lot of 10s this week into medical. And I know I need to make a chiropractic appointment. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, and 80. But work is still, so busy. I just have to make the time. Do 10. Do 80. Okay, let's see. Car registration is done. I've already registered my cars for the year, so I will not start stuffing this envelope again until January. So my next registration will be due in August of 2024. So I just have to wipe that off. And next one, prescriptions. Yes, I'm going to put 10 into prescriptions. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know it was hot. For anybody down in Florida who got whopped by the hurricane, I hope everybody is safe. You know, as much as it hurt to 20, 40, 50 to lose property, I can only hope that there weren't any family or lives that were lost. I know they can be. I've ridden out a couple hurricanes living on the East Coast, and they're nothing to mess with, but I just hope that everybody was safe, and let's continue our prayers for everybody that's down in Hawaii, for those that are still looking for loved ones, and it's very sad. It is very, very sad, and a very, very helpless feeling So our thoughts and prayers goes out to anybody who has been involved in any type of... Oh, no, this was wrong. See, I'm blabbering and I'm not paying attention. Okay, it was supposed to be 35. Okay, so I'm just going to add 25 more to this. 25, so that should bring us to 75. For anybody who has been through some of that devastation, just keep them in your thoughts and your prayers. Okay. Let's see where we're going to be at here. Should have 75, and this is also due next week. So I got to pay this. Sorry, somebody was just walking by the house. And I'm nosy like that. 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Because I live in a small town and we're all nosy. Isn't that terrible? Okay, moving on. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got prescription, we got food, we got gas, we got everyday. Let's see. Let's see. Make sure that I'm just marking all of these off. Home medical we got. Okay. All right. So let me just... It's been a while, so let me scoot through this and make sure that my denominations are right. Trash is 22. Okay, medical we put in 10, so that left me 80. Car registration gets nothing. Prescription got 10. Okay, and then water got 35 altogether. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Okay, monthly bills are done. Monthly bills are done. All right, let's move on to every day and see what, you know what, let me go through. I thought I got them all. Oh, there's another L. Okay, may have to make some change. No G's. Sorry, Maya. Okay, clothes is gonna get 5. Deposit 5 should bring me to 15. Yeah, so work is still crazily insane. 5, 10, 15. They still haven't found a deli manager yet. And I'm getting a little tired. But I have to say this. And of course, there won't be no names. I mean, most people don't know where I work or anything like that. So anyway, so there was this, what is this, car maintenance. How much car maintenance is getting 10. So there's this girl that I hired. It's times like this when I just have to shake my head, and I don't know whether to laugh. I don't say laugh. I mean just laugh because I don't even know what to do with it anymore. So I hired this girl in the deli, full-time position, full-time. And she was fairly young. I mean, she was fairly young. Okay, car maintenance got 10. And, oh, me, myself, and I unloaded this. I mean, she was fairly young. She was probably early 20s. I mean, that's fairly young to me, so. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I did that already. This shouldn't have been 95. This should have been 0. So I give her a full-time job, 40 hours a week. I mean, the pay was decent. I mean, she wouldn't be making $100,000 a year, but she would probably make enough, of course, out here in the Midwest to, I mean, get a decent place or whatever. As long as she didn't, as long as she was smart with her money. But when you get hired full time, obviously in the place that I work, I mean, you get medical benefits, you get dental, you get vision, you get employee stock program, you get retirement, you get 401k match. I mean, you get the works. You have access to everything when you get hired on full time. So in her interview, she was like, yeah, I'm really looking to just settle down and just really, I mean, it may not be my career, but I'm just looking for something long term. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, because, full-time positions in a department, 120, 40, 50, 60, 70. I'm like, because I don't have a lot of full-time positions open. As we all know, in most grocery stores, they're part-time, but I did have some. So she's like, oh, that'd be so great. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. What do I need to do? And so we got her hired on, and I was just, I mean, I had a good feeling about her, but apparently my gut was out to lunch that day. So it's Saturday, 10, 15, and 20. So hired her 40 hours a week, pretty decent. I mean, the hours weren't crazy. And I get a text message on Saturday that says so-and-so isn't here yet. She's supposed to be here at 7, and they texted me around 7:30. I'm like, that's kind of weird. So I sent her a text message, and as she had been there for about 2.5 weeks or so, probably about 2.5 weeks. So I sent her a text message, hey, is everything okay? You're supposed to be at work at 7. What's the deal? Da-da-da. So she sends me this text message back that says, no, I won't be coming in. I quit. I'm moving. I'm like, wait, what? Wait, what do you mean you, wait? I mean, I shouldn't have been, I don't know. I had a very mixed feeling about it because she was a really good worker. I mean, she caught on really quick, and I knew that she was going to be somebody that I was probably later on going to have to, challenge a little bit more. But I needed to get her foundational training, done. Nope, sorry, not coming back. I quit. I'm like, is it the job? I mean, what, why? Not even a day's nothing. I mean, nothing. And, so she said, nope, just not coming back in. I should have known better. I really did. Okay. Hold that thought for a second. So spoiled grandchildren. Obviously, this has got to go back to the bank. Because Lane and I went shopping. We went to Walmart. We went out to lunch, and we went out to dinner, and we had such a good time. And yeah, Grandma blew through it all. But that's what it's there for. And so I don't feel bad about it. So I have them again in, actually I have Maya in October. So I'll start doing this again. But again, I knew that they were coming. Well, I knew that he was coming a while back. So I started saving up, and now this was money that didn't come from a bill. This is money that didn't come from a savings challenge. This is just money because I planned ahead. And we had so much fun. Oh my gosh. Took him to Walmart and bought Paw Patrol stuff, and he got a chair, and he got toys, and we had the best time ever. Okay, so I know I'm doing squirrel right now because I was telling you about this girl, and now I'm talking about my grandson. But so my point being to my grandson is that I knew that he was coming. So I purposely made a plan to save that money just for him, so I would not have to stress about having a good time with him. And it just made things a little bit easier, is all I'm saying. That's okay. So back to the girl story. So I'm like, well, okay, thank you for everything. Good luck is all I said for her. I mean, that was it. And I know that she was young, and according to her resume, she probably didn't have, you know what I mean, a lot of work experience. But this is where I think the parenting part of it, as parents, we really need to step up our game. I don't necessarily blame her. I mean, I blame her. But you know what? I mean, as parents, it is our obligation to be able to teach our kids that that's not what you do in a work world. It's just not what you do. And it just blew me away. It really did. And I didn't know whether to be more upset with her, or I'm like, didn't your parents teach you to at least communicate or pick up the phone and, hey, look, this is my issue? Or I don't know. It breaks my heart. It really does. It breaks my heart, because we take these kids and we throw them into, hold on one second. I don't know whether I did. Oh, I did. Okay. We throw them into this work world, and this is where I think schooling at the same time is just so far behind the times. You know, we don't teach them in high school about, you know, work ethic or anything like that. And I'm probably on my soapbox right now, and I'm very, very sorry. But I always made a point for both of my girls, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50. I've always made a point with both of my girls to make sure that they understood what was expected of them when they go into the working world. And the reason that I'm bringing this up, because right before I started filming, anniversary. Yes, this needs to go to the bank. Okay. Because we went to dinner. Okay. Us. And I got him a card. All right, so this was 100. This is 0. And I think, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 50 out of that 100, because dinner was only like $47. So out of that 100 that was from my anniversary, 50 will go to the bank, and I'll take the other 50 and I'm going to put it into his surprise envelope. So that will give me 200 in here. And the reason that I'm bringing this up is because right before I started filming this, I get a text message from her. Well, you know, I really didn't think it through when I quit. Can I come back? No, you cannot. You have burned that bridge, not just with me, but with the other people in the department, because now nobody can, I didn't say this to her. This is what I'm saying in my head. No, because now nobody in the department can trust you, that you'll ever show up on time, that you won't just up and quit again. I'm like, you have burned that, you've burned that bridge. And maybe that's a hard lesson for her to learn. But I just, it's frustrating and heart-wrenching all at the same time. Seriously, it is. Frustrating and heart-wrenching. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 35 and date night. Because it's clear that her parents failed her. Clearly. And it's funny because after something like that happens, I always text my kids. Well, not so much my oldest one now, because she's 33 years old and she runs her own nonprofit. But I always text my youngest daughter. I'm like, if you ever, she always gets mad at me. She's like, Mom, stop doing that. I know. I'm supposed to call when I'm sick, and if I'm leaving, I have to give 2 weeks notice, and da 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 da. And I just laugh. Anyway, it's just pretty funny. So it just baffles me. And I think the older I get, the more disappointed I get. Seriously, the older I get, the more disappointed I get, because I gave her, and we had a long talk about it in her interview. I mean, for like half an hour, 45 minutes. And I told her, you know what? I get what you're saying, but please understand that, full-time positions, I don't just hand them out to people. Is a lot of responsibility. I'm looking for something. So I'm always very upfront with people. You know what I mean? When I interview them. Oh, yeah, no, I'm looking for some place to be. And, I really want to put roots down. And, oh my God. And I feel bad for the next person, because the next person that comes to apply, I'm like, it's like shock trauma. You know what I mean? I'm like, are you just going to up and leave now? So I get so hesitant. But I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm gonna give the younger generation a shot. You know what I mean? And it backfires more and more. Okay, so let's get off that subject. I just needed to vent. Because, like I said, right before I started recording, she texted me. And I just texted her back. I'm like, unfortunately, because you did not give 2 weeks notice, because you just upped and left, our company policy is that we don't rehire. You have to leave us on good terms in order to come back and in order to come back and work for the company. And that's true. I mean, I wasn't going to rehire her anyway, no matter what, but that is company policy. I mean, if you can't leave on at least with a week's notice, then they won't rehire you again. You have to leave on good terms in order to come back. So, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yay! And I only have 1 G for Maya, but that's okay. All right, so that's Lane's binder. Yay. Let's fill in one for Miss G Baby, who's almost done with her first 100. Look at her go. I don't know. The more time, and it's happened to me before. I mean, I've had people not show up. It's just sad. You know what I mean? It's just a sad situation. I mean, don't get me wrong. Scrubbing pots at the end of the night is not the most glamorous thing in the entire world, but it's just sad. It really is. And I really do try to go out of my way to mentor these kids. I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do. I go out of my way. I try to anyway, you know what I mean, to really get them involved, to get to know them. Are they ones that need more training? Do they need to be challenged? I don't know. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox now. Anyway, these were for my grandchildren. They're getting there. I'm very excited about them. So, all right, now that I just filled and I just blabbered. But I had to vent, because it's just a sad situation. It really is. It makes it more and more disheartening every time something like this, happens. So I gave her a full-time position to somebody else who had applied, and hopefully she'll stay around. I think she will, though. She had applied for a full-time position, and I had just given the full-time position away. So she was very happy when I told her that we were able to, give her a full-time job. So we'll see. I mean, I guess it's the nature of the beast. Again, it's not like, working in a deli department at a grocery store probably isn't everybody's most wanted career path, but it's a step in the right direction, Anyway, okay. So that's my vent for the day. Sorry that my video wasn't more upbeat, and but you just get every time it happens, it just kind of digs at you a little bit more, like, oh. Okay, so that is the end of part 1. As you can see, I think everything worked out. I still have money. This will be for part 2 and for my savings challenges, which I am going to film next. So I'm going to do batch recording. So over the next couple of days, I can just upload and go. So, but anyway, thank you again, everybody, for listening. I do appreciate your ears. Sometimes you just gotta vent it out, and be looking for part 2 in the next couple of days. I hope everybody is, again, staying safe. If it's still hot where you are, please, 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 please keep yourself cool. And we will be seeing you here in the next couple of days. Okay, everybody? Thanks again. Bye.